Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you enjoy what you're going to see and hopefully create with me. These beautiful little flowers, applicable on any pattern you'd like. I do have on my playlist where it has leaves and flowers, I have some of these already created on there, but because they are together with many other leaves and many other different flowers in between, people have a hard time finding them. So I decided to go ahead and make its own video for these little ones. Now you can put them on any patterns like crochet patterns and knitting patterns and in pants and clothing and curtains, whatever, bread covering cotton pattern, whatever, cloths, whatever, towels for the bathroom if you'd like, on your robes, bathroom robes. I mean, these are gorgeous basically for anything. And what's great about this is you can go the size you'd like. And I'm talking about, obviously, the stem. It's just chain stitch with single coming across it. With the flower itself, depending upon the size of thread or yarn that you use, becomes bigger and thicker. So the bigger, the thicker the yarn, of course, the bigger, the thicker the flower. We're going to use 100% cotton thread. This is lime green and multicolored. My camera doesn't do justice on colors, but it's gorgeous. It's like a wine burgundy with some light pinkish, reddish. Anyway, so this is what we're going to work on today. Hook number 3. I have a small one for tucking in loose ends, and of course a pair of scissors. I'd like to give a shout out to my girls, Karen Coffee. Thank you so much for the beautiful creations you have been creating out of my channel. You did so beautifully. I absolutely love your stitch. You're amazing, an amazing human being. I know you personally to say that, not just my written, but we do talk here and there on camera. So thank you so much, Karen. Coffee Karen Young, thank you so much for all your support straight off the bat from the beginning. I did join the group of Crochet Therapy, one of the best groups ever for crochet. And they also have the second group, which is Yarn Therapy. Belongs to Karen Coffee administrator also. Thank you so much. I also want to give a big shout out to Savvy from the island of Trinidad. I happen to write time to time on the group with her. She always supports my work and always gives me these wonderful blessing comments, and I do appreciate every single one of you, and especially you, Savvy. So thank you so much. And so yesterday she wrote to me, and I decided to open the camera up for her so she can meet me one-on-one, which was so lovely for a few minutes to have this conversation with you, my dear. So I send you lots of hugs and lots of love, lots of blessings in your life, of course. And you did a beautiful job with those toilet paper dolls, dresses. Gorgeous, love them. So thank you for all your support, every single one of you. Thank you so much. If you haven't followed me yet on Instagram, everything is listed below on the description box. So you just have to click there and go directly and press the button follow on Instagram. And it also helps, a lot of times people want to question me about certain stitch or certain design or suggestions or opinions, or, they ask me, can you do this? Can you do that? So you have that option to do that too. And if you're creating pieces of mine from my channel, send it to me on Messenger on Instagram so I can do a video, put your name, whatever name you want to use, and the country you're from, so the world can see your creation through my channel also. So thank you so much. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the channel. It's very important. And also share on your Facebook, put it public so people can recognize my channel and help me to grow the channel along with everybody else. And we we become one big family. I also ask of you, when you are creating my pieces or watching a video, I kindly ask you not to skip the commercials, because this is what helps also with the channel by not skipping. So it's no different than watching TV. I would appreciate it if you just let it through. It's only a few seconds of your time. So thank you so much to every single one of you. We're going to get started. Thank you, everyone. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is slip stitch knot and chain stitch. You can go as long as you'd like. There is no right or wrong on the size. It's really up to you. I'm going to do 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay? But you can go as long as you'd like on yours. I'm going to count back 3 space. 1, 2. On the 3rd space, another reminder before I forget. Up top, there's 3 little buttons on the right side, right up top in the corner. You can click there, slow down the video to your liking. If you have a hard time with certain YouTube videos, not on just on mine, but anybody else's for that matter, and you're more used to written patterns, I do have the CC closed caption, CC right up top next to the 3 little buttons. It says CC. All you have to do is click on there, and the letters of what I am, my sentence, my talk, all the letters will appear. And if you slow down the video, you can take notes of the pattern of the stitch and just take notes and create it by there. It makes it easier on you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and please always look ahead of the video, not just on my videos, but anybody else's videos for that matter, in case there's a mistake and we need to change up a little bit or correct instead of taking it down. We always have a way to maneuver things around the pattern, okay? So for each space now, so back on the 3rd space, single. So each space now till the end, we're going to do single crochet. Very, very fast and very simple to create these little flowers, okay? And obviously, you know that when I'm creating certain things, doing videos on certain patterns or flowers or leaves, it's because I am creating some sort of set. So I usually use these for my sets or for future sets. And I like to prepare sometimes quite a few of them. In case when I do create certain sets, I like to use these flowers or any other flower that I create. Okay, so now we're going to do 4 chain. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we did all the single. We're going to turn twice, so it's double, triple, I believe. We're going to take out 2, and the last 2. We're going to do this. We're going to have a total of 6 of them. Okay, I'm trying to hide my little thread too at the same time. So now we have 3, 4, 5. Now sometimes when you keep putting on the same place, sometimes a little hole here tends to open up. So what you can do is, so you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 chain, exactly like we started at the beginning. We're going to do at the end. So we have 2, 4, 5 with the 4 chain makes 6. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go inside of the hole here, but I'm going to go right beside it. Okay, and just slip stitch right through it. Okay, and I'm going to slip stitch again, cut my thread. I'm going to pull it and make sure it's tight enough. And it looks funny like this, and it's supposed to. Now you just come between these little loops back here and just pull your threads through it. So just, make sure that nothing is going to come apart. And go through some of the loops. Usually I like to make knots, but because this is tight enough, it it should be good. And most of the time I glue them behind my patterns anyway. Got the leftover edge. So now it looks like this. Now we're going to get into the flower. Okay. So with my multicolored burgundy slip stitch knot, I'm going to come in between the first space here in between the double triple crochet with a single. I'm going to pull my thread so I can hide it at the same time. And so after that single, I'm going to do one chain. I'm going to come back in the same space and I'm going to do a double crochet. I'm going to turn twice, so double triple again, come back in, take out two, and take out the last two. So this would be the middle of the flower. I'm going back and create the rest the other side. So that means double. Okay, one chain and back in with a single, exactly like we started. So you have your first paddle already. Into the next space, single, one chain, come back in, double crochet, turn twice, come back in, take out two, and the last two. We're going to create the other half, so that means one double crochet, one chain, and a single. So in the same space, double crochet, one chain, and a single. So now we have the two paddles. Next space, again the same thing, single, one chain, double crochet, turn twice, double triple, take out two, double crochet again, one chain, one single, and again. Double triple I should say, double crochet, one chain. Then once you get the hang of it, you're already going to start flying with it. And this is the last one. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paddles, one single, one chain, double crochet, double triple, and back with the other half, double crochet, one chain, and come back in, and there it is. So you have your cute little flower paddles. Then you just cut your thread, slip stitch, come to the back, bring your thread in between the loops back here, right? And then just get it through a couple more back here and you're good to go. So like I said, I usually glue mine on my patterns, so I'm not concerned about the back part because it will be all glued in. And this is what it looks like. Now we're going to go into this one. It's a little bit different, not too complicated. So we're going to do the magic circle. Okay, just bring your thread over, grab your from the back, put your in position, and do one chain and two chain just to make it a single, so we can have like a single. I'm going to pull on my string so I don't have it too much loosage. Inside of here we're going to do 16 singles. So the first one I already did with the two chain and the second one. So I'm going to do 14 more, total 16. So I did my 16 singles. I'm going to pull on my magic circle back here. I'm going to come into the first one here, and I'm going to close it with a slip stitch. Okay, now we're going to do the stem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do 12, but you can go the length you'd like depending upon your project. So on the third one, we're going to go single. No different than all the other stems. They're all created the same way. Or you could have just left it on chain like this without creating the singles. I like to do the singles because I like to have it a little bit thicker than just the chain stem there. So I like to have this stem a little bit thicker. That's how I like to create the single on here. Okay, so I'm coming in right into the first one here with a slip stitch. Okay, now you can cut your thread and just pull it together. Okay, turn it to the back and get it going through some of the loops back here just to get it nice and secure. Tighten up your magic circle and just get it through the loops back here too, so nothing comes out of place. Just gonna grab this one here. Now you could even do a knot to it if you like with these two. I'm not, because my stitch is tight enough, and like I said, I glue all my stuff, but you could have made 2 knots on it. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. Okay, going in with the burgundy. So slip stitch knot. We're gonna skip, we're gonna turn to the back. We're gonna work on the back part. Okay, we're gonna skip 1, 2 on the third space. We're gonna do a single. Okay, so we're skipping 1, 2, and I made a mistake. I went to my fourth already, not good. So we're gonna skip 1, 2 on the third, do a single. Try to hide my thread here at the same time. 1, 2, 3 chain. We're going to skip 1, 2 on the third space again. We're doing little loops. We're going to have 3 little loops. So we do single 1, 2, and 3 again. 1, 2 on the third space. Another single, and 1, 2, and 3. And again, skip 1, 2 on the third space. Whoops. My stitch is tight and I never learned my lesson. Okay, so now we have 3 loops here, as you can see. And they fall on the same direction, okay? Okay, so now we come in with a single, of course, turning to the right side, and 1 chain. Inside of the first loop, we're going to do 4 double crochets. So 2, 3, and 4. 1 chain and 1 single. So if you're realizing with the single 1 chain, that will be 6 altogether, because we have 4 double crochets plus 1 single 1 chain. That's 5, and at the end 1 chain and 1 single, that's 6. Coming in to the second loop, single, 1 chain. We're going to do 6 now double crochets. So 1 double crochet, and if we're counting the single and the chain, we're going to have a total of 8. So 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1 chain and 1 single. So now we have the second paddle. Going into the third loop, the same thing. We're going to do the 4 double crochets. So 1 single, 1 chain, and 4 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 1 chain, and coming back in with a single. Okay, so now you have your 3 paddles. Where we have the 2 chain for the single down here, we're going to just go in it and do a slip stitch. Okay, we're going to do 4 chain, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turning to the back part, we're going to come in where we have the single here from the paddles where we started on the green. Oops, not even, sorry. Where we have the 2 paddles here. So we're going to grab 1 from the first paddle and 1 from the second paddle and do a single. 1, 2, 3, 4 chain again. Coming again to the first one here and to the second loop where we have the single from the 2 paddles we started. And a single again, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. And into the last one, we're going to come right in where we have it here and do a slip stitch. We're going to turn our pattern to the front, come inside of the loop, single, 1 chain. Now we're going to do 7 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain, come back inside of the same loop and close it in with a single. So you have already your 2 paddles there. Coming into the second loop, again single, 1 chain. This time we're going to do 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 double crochets. 1 chain and back into the same space, the same loop with a single. And then of course going into the last one with a single, 1 chain, and create our 7 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 1 chain and 1 single. I'm just gonna cut my thread, slip stitch it, and tuck in the loose end right back here where the loops are. Pass the thread to the back in between them so we can hide it. And of course, because I glue all my patterns, all of these little flowers to my patterns, I'm okay with it just passing the thread like that. And then you can cut the excess off And you're pretty much done your beautiful little flower. You can put a pearl here in the middle also if you'd like. And you have your flowers done like that. Okay? So I want to thank every single one of you for being part of this journey with me. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you, everyone. Until next time. Bye-bye.